Opposing team, so I think you got to get the most out of Jared Allen when you have him in the game as much as you possibly can.
Yeah, I think James Harden unlocks their base, but he also unlocks their entire roster, right? Like, James Harden is a master with the ball in his hands, and he's done a really good job of getting everybody going. He still has that burst, can get downhill, finish at the rim, but he just does such a good job of getting others involved. So for him to be great this series, he's going to need to get others involved and also take his scoring opportunities and be able to be ready and take open, catch and shoot threes. It's something he hasn't been as willing to do, but he is capable. So all those things he can do, and if he does that at a high level, the Cavs have a great shot.
James Harden's 17 straight playoff appearances. He has 3,895 career points in the playoffs, the second most by a player who has not won a title. So obviously hoping to get there. For the Raptors, on the other side, what do they have to do to have a chance here against the Cavaliers?
Well, the Raptors have their hands full. This is a really, really high-functioning Cleveland team. I think missing quickly hurts them for perimeter shooting, some playmaking. They're going to have to defend, of course. But what worries me about the Raptors is half-court scoring and fourth-quarter scoring. But playoffs are a different animal. The defense is ratchet up. The bench is shrink. How are they going to handle that pressure, that interior defense, and be able to score consistently, really create consistent but good looks deep in the game? So that is the challenge for the Raptors. If they can turn them over and get in transition, their length and athleticism on the perimeter, it'll make it a lot easier for them, but this is going to be a tall task for the Raptors.
Yeah, agreed. How are they going to create good offense? They have to turn them over and get in transition. I think that's the biggest key. They're a great fast break point team. They can push up the ball quickly and get in the paint. That's why they're going to struggle to score in half court, especially the Cleveland Cavaliers are great at protecting the paint, great at protecting the basket. So that's going to be the question. How can Toronto get enough offense to win this game?
Yeah, I sort of look at the physicality. What sort of physicality can Toronto impose? Cleveland has struggled with some teams that impose a little bit more physicality on them. So how can Scotty Barnes, some of these guys, just play a little bit harder and push out catches, make everything a little bit harder on the Cleveland Cavaliers?
Yeah, I know how it is when you're a smaller defender guarding against bigger guys. I mean, you have to do your work early. So everything that Evan Mobley gets, everything that Jared Allen gets, they're going to have to work early before the ball even gets across half court. As soon as guys that are taller than me, 7 footers, 6'11", as soon as you come across half court, I'm meeting you physical the whole game. So it's going to be a physical matchup. And this is something that the Cleveland Cavaliers bigs have struggled with. So it's going to be a very interesting game.
Have you waited for this moment, the start of the NBA playoffs? It's right here. Thank you so much for watching NBA on Prime pregame, presented by CarMax. Our playoff tripleheader gets underway in Cleveland. The Cavs and Raptors getting ready for Game 1. Tip-off is just a few minutes away with Eric Collins, Del Curry, and Christina Pink. That's right after this.
Who's ready for a deal? Now, you can order a footlong in the Subway app and get a